God says, "My beloved child, I am calling you now because the moment has arrived, and only 2 minutes remain before heaven unveils something you never imagined could belong to you." Heaven has prepared a secret wedding invitation, written in the light of eternity, sealed with love beyond all comprehension, and it has your name upon it. I do not speak to you with ordinary words, for what I declare today is divine truth, a message carried by angels, a proclamation whispered into the soul of creation itself. You have walked through pain. You have endured storms. You have cried in silence when no one saw your tears. But every moment of your struggle has been preparing you for this union of destiny. Heaven has not forgotten you. Heaven has not overlooked you. And the timing of this message is perfect, because just as a bride prepares for her groom, and a groom longs for his bride, I have been preparing your soul for something so extraordinary that even the stars bow when it is spoken. The secret wedding invitation is not of the world, though it will manifest in your life in ways that will touch your heart and transform your journey. This is not just about the joining of hands between two souls. This is about the joining of heaven and earth within you, about the unbreakable bond one have ordained, about the fulfillment of promises written before you were even born. In 2 minutes, my child, doors will open that you thought were forever closed. Invitations written in divine ink will be placed in your spirit, and I will bring you face to face with the miracle you thought could never be yours. Do not be afraid of how sudden it feels, for when heaven moves, it does not move according to clocks and calendars of men, but according to the rhythm of eternity. You have wondered why your path has been delayed, why others seem to find their joy while you carried burdens heavier than mountains. But every delay was a design, every waiting was a weaving, and every unanswered prayer was not silence but preparation. Your invitation has been waiting in the treasury of heaven, sealed in golden light, kept pure and untouched until the very second of your readiness. And now, you are ready, though you may still doubt. You are ready because you endured. You are ready because you did not abandon hope even when hope seemed far. You are ready because your heart has been tested by fire, and yet it still beats with love. That is why I speak to you now, my child, with urgency and tenderness, because heaven cannot hold this invitation any longer. It must be released into your hands. Only 2 minutes left, I say again, and in those 2 minutes a lifetime of sorrow will be rewritten into joy. A season of emptiness will be transformed into overflowing celebration, and what you thought was lost will return to you in a form more beautiful than you ever dared to dream. This secret wedding invitation is not just paper or words. It is the signature of my love upon your destiny. It is the reminder that I, the eternal God, have chosen you, cherished you, and called you by name. The angels are already singing, the heavens are already open, and the fragrance of divine roses fills the chambers of your spirit even now as you read these words. You will not be alone anymore. You will not walk in shadows anymore. I have prepared a covenant for you, a bond sealed in eternity, and it is arriving now. 2 minutes is all that remains between the waiting of yesterday and the fulfillment of today. Do not look behind you with regret. Do not look around you with fear, but lift your eyes upward and see the glory I have poured upon your path. For this wedding is not only about the union of your heart with another, it is about your union with my will, your alignment with divine purpose, your marriage to destiny itself. I am the author of this story, and I am writing your chapter with golden light. Every tear you cried became the ink of this invitation. Every prayer you whispered in the night became the seal upon it. Every act of kindness you offered, even when your own soul was tired, became the fragrance that now surrounds it. This invitation is alive. It breathes with the Spirit, it glows with eternity, and it is yours, my child, entirely yours. Do not question if you are worthy, for I have already declared you worthy. Do not wonder if this is truly for you, for heaven does not make mistakes. I am God, and when I say something belongs to you, no power in earth or hell can steal it away. So hold your heart steady. The countdown has begun. 2 minutes to destiny, 2 minutes to joy, 2 minutes to the greatest unveiling of love you have ever known. Stay ready, for heaven has just released your secret wedding invitation, and the angels are rushing to place it in your hands. My beloved, I see you listening. I see you trembling with both hope and fear, and I tell you, do not fear, for this moment is not meant to harm you, but to bless you beyond your comprehension. You may wonder how heaven could speak of a wedding when your heart has been wounded, when betrayal has touched you, when loneliness has become a silent companion. But know this, I make all things new. I am the God who restores broken pieces, the God who binds what was torn apart, the God who takes ashes and transforms them into crowns of beauty. What you thought was the end is only the beginning. What you believed was a closed chapter is about to be written again in light, and what you assumed was too late will arrive right on time. Your secret wedding invitation is proof that nothing you have endured has been wasted, that every scar has prepared you for sacred love, and that even the hours you thought I was silent were moments I was writing this story for you. I want you to feel the depth of these words, not only in your ears, but in your spirit. This invitation carries eternal weight. It is not fragile. It is not fleeting. It is a bond sealed by my own hand, and I do not break my promises. I do not speak empty words. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. And when I say heaven has released your secret wedding invitation, I mean it with all the authority of eternity. This is a covenant, my child, a declaration of belonging. You have longed to belong, to be chosen, to be seen, to be celebrated. And today I tell you, you are not overlooked, you are not forgotten, you are not invisible. Your name is written in golden light upon this invitation, and your soul is about to walk into the place it was always meant to be. The waiting you have endured was not punishment, it was preparation. I delayed not to deny, but to design something greater than your expectations. If I had given you what you once asked for, it would not have held the depth you needed. It would not have matched the destiny I wrote for you. That is why I allowed certain things to fall apart. why I allowed certain people to walk away, why I allowed silence to surround you. Not because I rejected you, but because I was preparing something secret, something sacred, something that even now begins to unfold. Your wedding invitation from heaven is more than an announcement. It is a prophecy, a decree, a heavenly signature declaring that what is yours will come to you without delay. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine what it means to be loved without condition, to be chosen without hesitation, to be cherished without end. That is what this invitation represents. You may think it is too good to be true, but with me, nothing is impossible. The angels are already preparing the table. The heavens are already filling with music, and the fragrance of promise surrounds you even as you breathe. Every second that passes brings you closer to the unveiling. Every heartbeat echoes the countdown. 2 minutes, I said, and those 2 minutes carry the weight of eternity. What feels sudden to you has been in preparation since before you were born. You will rise from your pain, and you will not recognize the reflection staring back at you, because you will see someone dressed in light, someone clothed in joy, someone radiant with destiny. Your soul will no longer carry the heaviness of yesterday. Instead, you will walk in the fullness of covenant love. For this is not just about marriage in the earthly sense. It is about marriage to destiny, alignment to divine timing, the sacred union of your spirit with the purpose I placed within you. You are not being invited as a guest. You are being invited as the beloved, the chosen, the one for whom the heavens have prepared a celebration. And so I ask you, will you accept it? Will you open your heart wide enough to receive what is already yours? Will you trust that I, who formed you, know how to bless you beyond your imagination? Will you allow me to bring forth the miracle without fear of what was broken before? The secret wedding invitation is in your hands now, and you need not doubt whether it is real. Look around you, child. Even now, signs are aligning, confirmations are appearing, and the whispers of heaven are growing louder. You are not imagining this. It is real. It is for you, and it is unfolding right now. Stay awake in your spirit, because every passing second is part of the divine countdown. Only a little longer, and the door will open. Only a little longer, and you will step into joy. Only a little longer, and the covenant prepared for you will be revealed in full glory. You have prayed for this day. You have cried for this day, and I tell you, it has arrived. 2 minutes may sound small, but in my time, it is the opening of eternity. Do not miss it. Do not doubt it. Do not delay. Your secret wedding invitation is sealed with love everlasting, and you, my beloved, are the honored one. My child, listen closely, for the heartbeat of heaven drums a rhythm of hope and restoration into your very being. And I am speaking to you now so that every fear may be replaced with faith, and every doubt may be melted away by truth. You have been sculpted by seasons you did not choose, molded by trials you would not have wanted, and yet through each shaping the masterpiece of your life has been forming, minute by minute, sorrow by sorrow, until at last it stands ready for revelation. This secret wedding invitation that now rests in the depths of your spirit is the culmination of that work, a promise not only of union, but of destiny fulfilled, a love letter written in the ink of eternity that calls you to step forward into a new identity, a new name, and a new purpose. Do not shrink back because of what was. Embrace what is becoming. The very past that once made you tremble will now testify to the strength of your faith. Those old wounds that seem to mark you for lesser things will be the places through which grace flows, turning pain into praise and loss into legacy. You might wonder who will stand with you at this wedding of the soul, who will meet you at the threshold when heaven opens its arms. Know this: I am with you, always, before and after the vows, beside you in every season. I send helpers you cannot always see, friends who arrive at unexpected times, mentors who speak just when you need direction, doors that open for reasons that even you cannot explain. Some blessings will come gently, like morning light. Others will come like a storm that clears the air and brings freshness after the chaos. Both are my hand. Do not demand that I bless you exactly as you pictured. I know how to give better than you can imagine. The invitation you hold will bring people and circumstances that fit the pattern I have designed for your life. People who will honor your story, seasons that will grow you, and opportunities that will align with the gifts I placed within you from the beginning. Remember that marriage in the earthly sense is sacred because it reflects the covenant I make with you every day, a covenant of faithfulness, of presence, and of transformation. The union I celebrate now with you is both intimate and cosmic. It involves your heart and your calling, your relationships and your responsibilities, your joy and your stewardship. Accepting this invitation is saying yes to more than love. It is saying yes to the fullness of who you were created to be. You may worry about readiness, thinking you must first be perfect, fixed, or free from fear. But readiness is not the absence of struggle. Readiness is the courage to move forward despite it. Come as you are, with your scars and your questions. Bring the honest whispers of your heart. I will meet you there, and together we will weave the threads of your life into a tapestry that tells of redemption. Do not be distracted by the voices that try to convince you this is too sudden, too good, or too risky. Those voices speak from a place of fear and small imagination. I ask you to be bolder than your fears, to trust deeper than your doubts. Courage is not always loud. Sometimes it is the quiet choice to keep believing when everything around you suggests otherwise. This invitation is your call to courageous living. It invites you to reimagine what is possible and to walk into it with steady feet. The enemies of your joy will attempt to dim the joy that is coming, but they have no authority over the promises I declare on your behalf. Stand firm in what is spoken for you. Speak back with thanksgiving and expectancy, and watch how the atmosphere about you shifts. As the pathway unfolds, practical things will shift as well. Resources will arrive. Right people will cross your path, and doors that were once locked will begin to open. But remember that the greatest treasure is not the external change alone. It is the transformation of your heart. I desire for you a heart that loves freely, that gives generously, that forgives quickly, and that holds on to hope with tenacity. Let this wedding invitation renew not only your circumstances, but your soul. Let it reshape your desires so they align with what is eternal. You will discover depths of peace you never knew possible and a steadiness of spirit that no storm can overturn. You will laugh again with a joy that feels like a spring of living water bubbling up from within. And as this divine wedding draws nearer, prepare your inner house. Put away what dishonors you and make room for what cultivates life. Forgive where you have been wronged. Set free where bondage has held you. Speak truth where deceit once lived. These are not tasks to earn the blessing, but to receive it more fully. Cleansing your heart is like polishing a mirror so that it can reflect light without distortion. When you have done this inner preparation, the light I pour in will illuminate every corner of your life. You will not simply be invited. You will be ready to receive with open hands and an open heart. Know also that blessings released for you are not only for your benefit, they are meant to overflow into the lives of others. The wedding invitation that changes you will make you a conduit of mercy and hope. As you step into celebration, your testimony will become a beacon to someone else still waiting. Your healed heart will become a shelter where others find rest. Your restored purpose will become a map that guides someone out of confusion. Heaven's gifts to you are investments in the greater good. Accept them with humility, steward them with wisdom, and share them with joy. So lift your face, beloved, and breathe in this promise as if it were the very air. The countdown continues, and with each breath you draw, destiny draws nearer. You are not alone in your anticipation. The heavens themselves are leaning in to watch how you will respond. Receive with a willing spirit. Celebrate with a grateful soul. Walk forward with faith as your companion, for the secret wedding invitation is now a living reality, no longer hidden, no longer distant. And it will mark the beginning of a season that will testify to the creative power of love and the faithfulness of God. Beloved child, as you stand on the threshold of this revelation, hear me clearly. This is a moment unlike any you have experienced before. Your heart may race, your mind may try to rationalize, and your soul may wrestle with disbelief. But I assure you, what is coming is real, unshakable, and eternal. The secret wedding invitation is not merely a symbol. It is the manifestation of my promise, the embodiment of my covenant love, and the confirmation that your life has been carefully and intentionally prepared for this hour. Every circumstance that once felt like a barrier was actually a bridge. Every challenge that seemed unbearable was a tool to shape your patience and resilience. And every night that felt lonely was a space I used to fill you with anticipation for the joy that is now at hand. Do not let impatience distract you. 2 minutes may seem short, yet in the language of eternity, it is precisely the right timing. Heaven does not rush, nor does it delay. Every detail has been perfected. The angels themselves have orchestrated the unfolding of events so that when the moment arrives, it will feel seamless and divine. the one you are to meet, the circumstances that will surround your union, and the experiences that will accompany this season have all been written into the story of your life long before your first breath. And now, the curtain is being drawn. What was once hidden will shine in full light. What was once distant will be near, and what was once uncertain will become undeniable. I want you to embrace the fullness of this moment. Receive it with the wonder of a child and the faith of one who knows that nothing in your life is outside of my control. The secret wedding invitation is not just a personal blessing. It is a declaration of the goodness and faithfulness of God. It is a reminder that my love is patient, my plans are perfect, and my timing is impeccable. Every heartbeat you feel right now is a reminder that you are alive for this very purpose, that you have been prepared for this sacred encounter, and that heaven itself is celebrating alongside you. Look within your heart and release every doubt that whispers, I am not ready, or this cannot happen for me. These thoughts are lies designed to keep you from embracing the miraculous. You are ready because I have made you ready. You are worthy because I have called you worthy. You are chosen because I have chosen you. Let every fear dissolve like mist in the morning sun, and let faith rise in its place. Your invitation is not dependent on perfection. It is not contingent on past failures, and it is not subject to the limitations of human reasoning. It is anchored in the eternal, and its arrival is unstoppable. Feel the energy of heaven moving around you now. Angels are descending to align circumstances, to open doors, and to release blessings in every corner of your life. Opportunities you thought were lost are being restored. Joy you thought you had forgotten is returning. Relationships that were once strained are being reconciled. Every seed of hope you planted, every prayer you whispered in faith, every act of love you performed, even when unnoticed, has contributed to the richness of this moment. Heaven rejoices in your readiness, and the celebration is already in motion. Remember, this is a season not only for receiving, but also for giving. As you step into the joy of this divine invitation, you become a vessel of blessing for others. Your restored heart will inspire someone who has given up hope. Your courage to embrace this miracle will empower another to believe in the impossible. Your joy will ripple across lives in ways you cannot yet imagine. Every moment of anticipation is being used to prepare you to shine as a light in a world that often feels dark. So now, beloved, steady your spirit. Lift your eyes and envision the life that awaits. Feel the warmth of divine love surrounding you, filling every empty space, igniting every dormant dream, and igniting your soul with purpose. Step forward with confidence, for the invitation is here, the blessing is real, and the love that awaits is unfathomable. Heaven has released your secret wedding invitation, and it carries with it the fullness of destiny, joy, and eternal alignment. Open your heart fully. Receive without hesitation. Celebrate without fear. And know that this is only the beginning of a magnificent unfolding, one that will transform your life, elevate your spirit, and bring to fulfillment the promises that have always been written in the fabric of your existence. You are beloved, chosen, and ready. Heaven awaits your yes. And with that, the gates will open, the music will play, and the eternal celebration will begin. Beloved child, I speak to you now with even greater urgency, because the moments that follow will carry the weight of eternity. The secret wedding invitation is no longer simply a promise, it is a doorway. It is an entry point into a reality where love, joy, and divine fulfillment converge. Every breath you take in these moments is sacred. Every heartbeat aligns with the rhythm of heaven, and every thought that opens to hope is a step closer to the extraordinary life I have written for you. Do not underestimate the power of this invitation. It is alive. It moves. It calls. It transforms. What seems invisible to the world is crystal clear in my eyes, and the angels are already moving in every direction to align your life with this sacred plan. I see your hesitations. I see the shadows that still linger in the corners of your mind, whispering doubt, questioning whether such magnificence could truly belong to you. Cast them aside, beloved, for they have no authority over what I declare. The invitation is yours because I, the eternal God, have spoken it into being. You are not chosen by chance, not overlooked by circumstance, and not limited by past pain. You are chosen because your heart, even through trials, remained open to love. You are chosen because your spirit, even in silence, whispered prayers that reached the throne of heaven. You are chosen because I saw your potential to receive, to embrace, and to magnify the blessing that is now approaching. The wedding that awaits is not merely about the joining of two souls. It is the alignment of heaven with earth within you. It is the fulfillment of a destiny that has been written in the stars, etched into the fabric of your being, and echoed in every moment of your life. The joy, the celebration, and the divine union you are about to step into will not be limited to outward ceremonies alone. It will permeate your spirit, renew your heart, and illuminate your path. This invitation is the culmination of a journey only you could have traveled, a path that has led to this very moment. Do not delay, my child. 2 minutes may feel fleeting to you, but in the fullness of eternity, they are the precise timing of divine orchestration. Every second carries the power to shift your life into a new dimension. Let your heart open fully, let your spirit rise, and let the expectation of heaven guide your steps. The angels are arranging the unseen details. The heavens are orchestrating the perfect sequences, and the blessings are already cascading toward you in ways that surpass imagination.